what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a movie review for the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Now this is a sequel to the 2014 movie, the Lego Movie, which I saw and thought was pretty good too as well. Now there have been other Lego movies. They had the Lego Batman movie, which I have right here, and this was good. I did like this a lot, I wouldn't mind saying a follow-up to this, if they decide to. Then they also had the Lego Ninjago movie too as well, which I also got to see too. But this particular film, which is a follow-up to the Lego movie from 2014, I felt like it was kind of a letdown. Now it still is like funny, but I still felt like at times that it was actually like a letdown, Now you got like the returning like cast kind of from the original one, like Chris Pratt, and so I'm not gonna get into all them because there's so many like voices, even like cameo appearances as well, so I'm not gonna really touch on all of them. Now this particular film is like set like 5 years after the events of the Lego movie, so you have them like living like in this apocalyptic like Lego world known as like Bricksburg, where everything has been like destroyed and wiped out from like the invading like aliens, Now this particular film, at one point, Emmett and Lucy, they're actually contemplating like living in a home or something like that, because Emmett is actually the one who decides to do this, So once they decide to do this, like aliens like show up, and decide like to kidnap Lucy, and they take off to like a faraway place. So at this point, actually they take her, and like Batman too, as well, like the embarrassed like Lego characters, So Emmett decides to actually pursue her location, and finds out that she's actually like off like in another like world and so on. It's kind of complicated, That's why I kind of felt like at times it was kind of a letdown, but it does still have like lots of humor in it, But of course he embarks like on an adventure to try to save her, and try to stop the Lego Duplico invaders. I think that's what they call them, like the alien type invaders, Now there were like other like moments in the film that were kind of interesting, like the idea of like this character arc that Emmett has, I thought was like pretty good, It's like something going on with his character that I don't want to spoil, because by going into it too much, it kind of like ruin the film itself, But at the same time, you have the same events going on like in the real world. Yeah, you have the same stuff with like Finn and his younger sister going on like in the real world, where they're like messing with their Lego creations. And I think this is kind of like upsetting the actual like Lego world itself, So yeah, you have that going on too. And I think that was kind of interesting too, because I know they had that play out throughout the original film too as well. But like I said, I thought I liked the character arc that they have for Emmett, but I'm not going to go into it like too much, But it's dealing with like the future and so on, so I'm not going to touch on all that. But I thought that was kind of interesting. Plus the moments with Batman were kind of fun and interesting too as well. And then you also have Tiffany Haddish as like the villain of the film. Well, I guess you could say she's kind of like the villain, Yeah, she's actually like the alien queen of the Side Star system. I'm not going to really get into that. But she actually develops like a relationship, with Batman himself, and I thought I thought that was kind of cool the way they had that going on, But yeah, overall, I still feel like this was kind of it was still like entertaining and like good, but I feel like it was kind of dragging. And I thought the Lego movie, the one from 2014, I actually thought that one was kind of like better, But this did have some funny moments, and it's like there was like moments where you couldn't help but like laugh at, what I did. I thought it was like really like hilarious, But I still feel like it wasn't as good as like the original one. Plus, like even the Lego Batman movie, which I have right here, I thought this was real good, It wasn't as good as this, from my opinion. But then I thought the direction of the film by Mike Mitchell and the various like cast members who provided their voices, like Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, Tiffany Haddish, Antonio Banderas, Will Ferrell, and all of them. I thought all of them did a pretty good job. And Will Ferrell's role in this film is actually limited. This is a spoiler that you actually don't even see him in the movie, I don't think. If I'm not mistaken. If they did, they showed him like from a flashback from the original film. Kind of they had like a lot of flashbacks throughout the film too as well. But in the Lego movie, the second part, I kind of want to give it like a B-, but I say it wasn't. It was still just something like off about it, So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a C. And I guess I recommend this for fans of like the Lego movies, Now I still don't think it was as good as like the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie, even the Lego Ninjago movie. I don't think it was really on those levels, but it was still a pretty okay film. I would recommend watching it, Especially for like the stuff that's going on for like Batman. You get to see all these various characters, even like Batman, like characters, like family characters, So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm giving this movie a C. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.